Hello and welcome back to the final bit of this saga. So we came back down to the boat last night and we've made some progress, but as ever it's always slower than we hoped. But we're in the final stages now of fitting the instruments, and then we can put all the headlining back. So the job at the moment is we've had to create a bigger hole. That was the old size of the holes for the original instruments, that's the new one. And then we've used the same hole saw to cut into these wooden planks, which are going to fit up there, and then that'll all be very tidy. So that's the plan. As ever, of course, slight challenges because the drill hole there hit that and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so what we're going to do is put some Sikaflex sealant around this so that there's no water going around the back, and then screw them home. Then we can apply the two new instruments. So very exciting, and we've made progress downstairs, but we'll show you that in a minute. This wonderful black goo is Sikaflex, which is both a sealant and an adhesive, and on where the screws go through, I've actually put a little nitrile rubber O-ring, and that's going to just keep the wood just about 1 millimetre off the plastic so that we don't squeeze out all of the sealant. That's the idea, at least, so we then get a nice fix with all the gap nicely filled in as it squeezes out. So we'll see how we get on. So that's squeezed out nicely. Just going to trim it with a blade and then remove the masking tape. So that's done. Just need to stick screw the instrument down onto it. Looking good. So we've now got everything fitted, and I think it looks quite tidy. This i70 is going to take a bit of reading of the manual, because you can set up different pages and have them set to whatever you actually want to show. So this one's got things like engine hours and so on. Now we haven't got a link to our engine isn't of modern enough technology to have all this electronic things, so that will disappear. So pages like this where it shows us positions, speed over ground and so on is really helpful. But again, we can get rid of a lot of these screens that are not relevant, and we'll have 3 or 4 that we can scroll through. But the main one, I suspect, is going to be one that shows us position and this sort of speed over ground, course over ground. But we'll also replace these with depth and boat speed, I think. But that'll be more to come. And in the pilot house, we've got the clock and barometer polished up, a nice bit of veneer, and the display for the autopilot, which I need to work on, but all good. The instrument project's completed, thankfully, and nice day to go to the top of the mast for a rig check. Absolutely glorious here. Should be sailing, but unfortunately we have to be back home.